Hello chatbots out there. Today in this vlog I'm going to be telling you guys all about what I got up to on my Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of this week. I hope you guys have all had a lovely week so far. First of all, I'm going to talk to you quickly about my Sunday evening. So on my Saturday and Sunday I ended up doing back-to-back split shifts, and I was working Sunday evening. I worked a quiz. I did 6 till 10. The quiz was really good. We had quite a good turnout and it kept us nice and busy, and I got to finish at 10. I got clocked off, got picked up and got home, got onto my PJs, and I had my Sunday roast. I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. The Sunday roast was so good. I've been dreaming about that roast all evening at work. I then finished writing my journal, put that away, watched the new Love Island episode, and then went off to bed. And then on my Monday, I got up and I didn't have work until the evening. I was doing 5 till close, so I got the daytime off, which meant I got to have a nice lie-in. I then got up and I had some cereal for my breakfast and was just watching the last episode of Never Have I Ever on Netflix, and it's very emotional. Cannot believe it's ended. I'm absolutely gutted. Such a great show. Love Never Have I Ever. And then I was just watching a little bit of Heartstopper. Can't wait for the new series of that to come out. And then I got showered and changed, and I locked up and went off on a massive walk, and I got some flower snaps while on my walk that I'll show you guys now. I had such a lovely walk, walked quite far and got such lovely colourful flower snaps. Loving all the roses out and about at the moment. I also got a really nice selfie in this little wooded area surrounded by lovely trees, and sat on a bench and just enjoyed the lovely bird song. Was enjoying the lovely sunshine and blue skies. I then went off to One Stop and got myself some lunch from there. Also got some watermelon chewing gum. I got a tub for my work bag to have while at work, and also got some to have at home, and I love watermelon so much. Then I made my way back, and on the way back I got some more flower snaps that I'm going to show you guys now. I love flower photography so much. There's so many lovely roses and flower snaps out and about at the moment, such lovely colours. I then got back and my mum and dad were back from taking my grandma in to see my grampy in his rehab place. He's actually being moved to one which is right around the corner from us, which is great, which means it'll be easier to visit him, and I can't wait to go around and visit him more. And then I was watching Home and Away, ACH Country and Far Brown, and listened to a bit of music, read a bit of my journal, and then got ready for work. And my mum dropped me off to work. I got clocked in. I was doing 5 till close, and it was just me and one other colleague on shift, and it was pretty quiet. We then had a few bookings in. We had a booking of 10, turned out to be 8 because some of them couldn't make it, and I was just doing lots of close on jobs and was running food and drinks, cleaning tables, doing food and drink orders and bill taking. And we had one person in the kitchen and they absolutely smashed it on the food front, and I was cleaning tables inside and outside. Had a few people come in for drinks and sat outside, and I saw and chatted to some of the regulars who came in the evening. And then we closed and finished up about 10:40ish, and my colleague who I was going to with kindly dropped me home, and I then got home, got changed into my PJs and had my tea. And for tea I had some scrambled eggs on toast, which we're going to show you guys now. I love scrambled eggs on toast. It was so delicious. Had a cup of tea and some biscuits. I didn't finish writing my journal, watched the UK soaps and Love Island, and then I went off to bed. And on my Tuesday I had the day off work, and I was supposed to be meeting one of my colleagues for a coffee catch up, but we had to rearrange. We're going on Thursday instead. And so I then had my breakfast. I had toast and a cup of tea and watched a bit of Netflix and was listening to a bit of music. and I ordered myself a Butty's lunch to collect at lunchtime. And my dad got back from being at work. He went off to bed. My mum and myself were just watching a bit of this animal documentary on one of the animal channels on the TV, and my older brother and sister and younger brother at work and younger sister up in Cheltenham. And then I was just listening to a bit of Kylie and doing some drawing and a bit of colouring in on a colouring on my phone, which is super therapeutic. Absolutely love that. Then I went off to go and collect my Butty's lunch, and I got some flour snaps along my walk to get my Butty's lunch, and I'm going to show you guys those now. A lovely walk up to go get my Butty's lunch. Such lovely roses that I was able to get snaps of. I love the orange roses. I then got my Butty's lunch, and I got myself a tuna cheese, onion, lettuce, cucumber, toasted wrap. I also got Belgian buns for me, my mum and my dad. I then got back and I had my Butty's lunch, which I'm going to show you guys a photo of now. I love the toasted wraps and all the fillings. Me and my younger sister always have that. My younger sister actually got me into having those, and they're so good. And a Belgian bun with the cup of tea was so good. I always save the cherry till last, which is my favourite bit. I then watched Home and Away, A Secret Country and Farrah Brown, and some episodes of Doctor Who. There's a bit of music and did some drawing and colouring in. I then sorted out my Bluetooth doll and was tidying up my office and my dolls and dolls, as it was a little bit of a mess. And then I went off on a little walk, and it had been raining, and it stopped raining and the sun came out and the blue skies came back, and it was like a completely different day. And so I went off on a little walk, and I got some flower snaps that I'm going to show you guys now. So pretty. I think these are some of my favourite flower snaps I've gotten for a long time. All the lovely roses, the lovely colours, and the raindrops on the flowers, just so stunning. I then got back and I was watching a bit of Netflix, and my older brother was back from being at work and he went off to rugby, and then I got dropped off to Jigsaw, where I do volunteering on Tuesday nights, and we were doing about the 4th of July, about Independence Day, and we're doing American food tasting. And I tried a PB&J sandwich for the first time, which was interesting to say the least. And yeah, I liked it, but it was a bit of a weird combination, but always up for trying new foods. And then I got given a bit of paper by one of the other youth leader runners, and it has like days with each event that we have coming up. So I wrote those down in my work diary with some of the days that I won't be able to work, and there's some very exciting things that we've got coming up, which is very exciting. I then got picked up by my dad when the session was done, and we went off to Tesco's, and I got myself something for tea from there. We then got back and I had a pasta bake for my tea, which I'm going to show you guys now. Love a pasta bake. It had tuna in as well. It was so delicious. I then watched the UK soaps and Love Island, and was watching this decluttering, cleaning house show, and I love those type of shows. I then listened to a bit of music, did some drawing and a bit of colouring in, and then I was watching Love Island, had some cereal, and then I went off to bed. And then on my Wednesday, which is today, I was supposed to be doing a 5 till close, but I swapped shifts with one of my colleagues the colleague I'm meeting with on Thursday, and she was doing my evening shift and I did her 9 till 2, so I did a day shift and she did my evening. And so I got up, got showered and changed, had some breakfast. I did a Nutella Be Ready bar with a cup of tea. My dad, older brother, sister and younger brother and sister at work, and mum was asleep. I then locked up and made my way to work. I then got to work, got clocked in, put my bag away, and I was running food and drinks, cleaning tables, doing food and drink orders and bill taking, and there were school strikes on today, so it meant it was quite busy with quite a lot of people in. It was quite nice weather as well, so we had quite a lot of people sitting inside and outside, and I saw and chatted to quite a lot of the regulars, and I was doing some drink making and doing food and drink orders and bill taking, and there was 3 of us on shift, and there's only 2 of us on to start with because one of them started later on, and it was quite a good shift. And I was doing polishing of cutlery and cleaning plates and cups and putting those away, and we had a person in pot wash who was cleaning the cups and plates, so I was having a chat with her. We also had a girl in kitchen on work experience, so she was getting shown the ropes, and then I finished at 2ish as it got a bit busy, so I waited till it calmed down. I then clocked off, got my bag, and I got changed into my top I'm in now and put my work top in my bag, and then I had some lunch from there, and I had a chicken ciabatta with some chips with a fresh orange juice, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. Chicken ciabatta is probably one of my favourite things of the food menu now. It used to be the French toast, but I've had that a lot, so it's now the chicken ciabatta, which is so delicious. I had that, sat and let my food go down, and then I went off to one of the flower shops and I got 2 flower starts from there that I'm going to show you guys now. I love sunflowers so much. I also love that bouquet of flowers they got a snap of. It was for delivery, and the flower shop keeper had her back, so she asked if I would be able to deliver it for her. It was only to a physio clinic down in the high street, so I was like, sure. So I dropped them off, and I was so nervous. I was like, please do not drop this vase with 30 flowers in. And so many people, once I was walking down the high street, kept up like, oh, she's a lucky lady, whoever it is. I was like, nope, it's not for me, I'm just delivering them. And so I delivered those. I then went off to one of the other flower shops, and I got some plant starts from there first of all that I'm going to show you guys now. I love all the succulents and cactuses and all the plants hanging from the windows. It's like a little jungle in there, and I love it. I was then having a chat with the flower shop keeper in there. I then got some flower starts from there that I'll show you guys now. So stunning. I love all the beautiful colours, the sunflowers. It all smells so good in there. I was then making my way back, and I was just playing on Pokemon Go, just enjoying the lovely sunshine and the blue skies. I then got home and I popped to the shops on the way back and got some bits and bobs, and my aunt was on the FaceTime with my mum, and it's her birthday, so I wished her a happy birthday. And then I was just listening to a bit of music, doing some drawing, colouring in. I was just watching Home and Away, Far Out Escapes Country, the usual, catching up on my soaps, watching some stuff I record that I need to watch. My older brother had got back from work and he'd gone off to the gym. I then was just tidying up my office and my dolls and dollhouse, as it was a little bit of a mess, and just watching vlogs and TikToks, posted some new TikToks onto my TikTok, and I was then just listening to a bit of Kylie, sorted out my Bluetooth doll, and then I got my uniform ready for work for my next shift and put that away, ready for my next shift, which is Friday. I've got tomorrow off, and I'm meeting up with 2 of my colleagues for a coffee catch up. Then, depending on the weather, might go for a little walk, maybe get some nice flower starts, have a look in the shops. Don't know, we're going to see where the day takes us. I then had my tea, and I had beans and cheese on toast. I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. An absolute classic, you can't go wrong with cheese and beans on toast. It was so delicious. My older brother got back from being at the gym. I was then just watching a bit of Netflix, just a bit of music, just enjoying and colouring in, and just sorting out my beat-up doll and tidying up my dolls and dollhouse, as it's a little bit of a mess. I was then just watching some vlogs and TikToks and funny dog and cat videos, and then I was just watching some stuff off record. Then I just finished watching, and I am off tomorrow. I am going to be having some mini pancakes and some strawberries and blueberries for my breakfast. Just really fancied it, so I got some from Aldi, and I can't wait to have that. And then I'm going for a coffee catch up with two of my colleagues at 11, and then probably go to sort of flower shops and get some flower and plant snaps, have a look at one of the chai shops, maybe go for a little walk. Looking forward to that, hoping the weather is nice, fingers crossed. And I am now off to go and watch today's UK soap. I hope you guys have all had a lovely week so far, or have a lovely rest of your evening and have a great rest of your week. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you with a new vlog coming very soon. Bye.